I have something really embarrassing to tell you guys. I was trying to make a video, and usually when there's numbers up here that tell me how long I've been making a video, and I was going through all the settings in my camera. I was like, what did I hit that made that go away? And then I realized that I was in picture mode and not video mode, so of course there would be no time code. So anyway, I'm eating the breakfast at Champions, which is the rest of this whole wheat roll that my mom made. Got a recipe video for that. Some hummus. Got a recipe video for that. It's called Go to Aldi's. And I'm watching So You're Dating a Vegan's new video. It's a vegan enchilada with their new vegan friends. Mom just got back from grocery shopping. And I was like, well, I'm making a vid, might as well show you what Mom got. She got pears, mushrooms, cauliflower, avocados, black pepper, strawberries, tomato sauce, more strawberries, peppers, more strawberries. Strawberries is a produce pick this week?
You got it in one.
Yeah. Man, I cracked the code. Watermelon, cucumber, hummus. 2 favorite flavors. Oh, no, it's significantly quick. That's your favorite flavor, right?
I like the roasted red pepper, but that's I only had the 2. So.
No, sometimes.
There's bonus stuff in the Wegmans.
Boneless stuff?
Well, yeah, boneless and bonus.
Jackfruit. Wow. Try our new line of Jack. Man, got so excited. Oh, last night you were just saying that you wish you had some tofurkey slices,
yeah, so
huh?
I just splurged.
With the buns.
You ever find yourself dying for a tofurkey sandwich?
Not that big on cold cuts.
I'm gonna put some roasted red pepper on there, some spinach leaves, and one of my nice fresh buns.
I mean, like, I'll eat it if someone makes it, but I don't know.
Oh, if you think I'm making you a sandwich, you're gonna have to guess again.
Like when I went to Aim High, they had cold cuts and I ate it, and
it's
no complaints, but like it's not what I would make for myself.
Awesome to put in that bun.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm not gonna get too much closer because I know the Wi-Fi sometimes messes with the microphone and it gets all staticky. So there's a cantaloupe, grapes, right?
Yep.
Tomatoes. Oh, don't want to crush them grapes.
Yeah.
And Mom's putting the bananas in our custom banana ripening container.
Leave it in plastic, it gets kind of weird.
Yeah. And they came in plastic. Mom didn't put them in plastic, so.
Yeah. Well, these came from BJ.
Don't get roasted, Mom.
They don't usually.
Although I just put your butt in the camera on accident.
I don't care.
I'm gonna get roasted for that.
I don't care about.
We're all gonna get roasted,
No!
burned alive, Mom.
Oh, my sensitive feelings.
But yeah, this is what we do for banana ripening. You put them in a box, put them in a bag, put a blanket on top of the box and bag.
It's gotta be a zebra blanket.
Yeah. Otherwise, Otherwise, you don't get those leopard spots.
Zebra spots, Craig.
It's all about the zebra print to get the leopard print.
Yeah, that's what right. Yep, that's what right.
I just had a handful of cashews. I'm finishing up these strawberries, and I'm having the last of this lasagna Mom made a couple days ago. I actually like cold lasagna better. Well, I like it when it first comes out of the oven, and then when I eat it as leftovers, I like to eat it when it's cold for whatever reason, I don't know. So this is lunch. I'm eating breakfast for lunch. It's really good, actually. I like this cereal a lot. It's I think just Quaker oatmeal squares or something like that, and I'm just eating it with like a bunch of blueberries because they were, I think, last week's produce pick, so Mom got a bunch of them. And I was going to go for a run relatively soon, but I think I'm going to wait until after practice because I have a lot of things that I want to get done, and I would like to just get it all done before practice and then just be able to go for my run and just kind of like relax and hang out the rest of the night. So I already edited a video for Noah and Craig. I shot a video for Hercules. I posted something on Instagram for Hercules. Did a little bit on Snapchat. I'll probably do a little bit more on Snapchat. I'd like to get to the comment section on Hercules because I'm pretty good about answering Noah and Craig comments, but I need to answer a lot of comments on Hercules. So just a lot of social media stuff before I go to practice today, and making sure that I eat enough before I go to practice because practice is probably going to be like 2 hours or so. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're just doing an easy run today. So it might be like an hour of practice. I don't know. I haven't been there yet, oddly enough. But I'm planning on just eating right before I go to practice and then going straight from practice to my run. So we'll see how life goes. Mom, can I get a sandwich recipe out of you?
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to do.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Personally, I like the roasted red pepper hummus from Aldi's the best. It's the best, Craigie, the best.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so I'm just going to do some red pepper hummus.
Gotta mix in the red peppers.
Yes. And I'm a rebel, so I'm putting it on both sides of the sandwich because nobody said I couldn't.
I mean, that's what I do. I don't think that's very rebellious.
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 Rebellious. Well, you know, there's some people that might have an issue with it.
Right, don't even have to wash it now. Just put it back in the drawer.
Yep. I'll leave it up to dry a little bit.
Mm-hmm, that's all.
I'm going to have some baby spinach because I don't like that adult spinach.
You monster.
Yep, I'm eating babies. Maybe I'll put that on both sides of the sandwich too because Dr. Greger says, get your greens. Could this be on a bed of greens? Why, yes it can. It's on a bunk bed of greens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I just was hankering for some tofurkey, so I went and got some today at the Wegmans.
The Wegmans?
I don't eat that much mock meat, but I made those sandwich buns yesterday. I've just been hankering for that kind of sandwich. So.
Hankering. Is that your new favorite word?
No, I'm not sure what my favorite word is, but it's not hankering.
Yeah, I don't know if I have one. I don't really even have a favorite color.
I think mine is purple and black.
It just depends on what the item is for me.
It's almost like you can't go wrong with purple, though. You really can't.
I feel like you can't go wrong with black, although technically it's not a color.
Oh. Nitpickers unite, so we know where to find you, and then we can ignore you. What if I put cheese on here?
No way.
I think I got some Daya cheese in there.
There would be no way. Oh, are you gonna fall down in laughter?
No.
People loved when you fell down in the last
what
video.
they would expect. You know, I've been falling down for years.
Falling down on the job?
I remember in 5th grade once in the gym class they did roll call, and when she called my name, just for the hell of it, I fell down. But that was pretty funny. I guess I've always...
She thought it was funny, or you did?
She did.
Oh, yeah.
It's not something you could do every day.
Yeah, you didn't. Did you start rolling around for the roll call?
No. Just a quick little pratfall, and that was the end of it.
What did your classmates think?
Well, it was a long time ago, 5th grade.
Do you remember what they said? Do you remember who said it?
Nope.
Remember when I was a class clown? That was fun, huh?
Fun for you, not for me. That went on for quite a while.
So, what is your review of your sandwich? How is your recipe?
I'm a heck of a sandwich builder.
Wow. Sandwich artist, would you say?
No, I think I got a ways to go. I need to take some classes, maybe.
You're like a sandwich Padawan?
I think I have a potential.
You have a potential?
I have a potential. Just the one, though.
I just looked at the clock and realized how close it is to practice, so I'm going to have to eat this real quick before I go. But I have a burger. This was the same burger that we cooked in my vlog a couple days ago. It's a couple days old. I didn't even know it was still in the fridge. It's kind of like finding money, but instead you find old food in the fridge. So it's a burger. I just have spinach and hummus under that. Ketchup, mustard, spinach, hummus. It's like pretty much the same as Mom's, except for I also have pickle relish. And you didn't have ketchup and mustard on yours, did you? That'd be kind of weird.
My tofurkey sandwich?
Yeah, that'd be weird. Practice ended a couple hours ago, and then I just went for my run, which was 5.05 miles in 48 minutes and 2 seconds. So it's like 9:31 pace. And hold on, I gotta use my thumb here to scroll up. My average heart rate was 143, and my max heart rate was 154. So obviously not really pushing it. Kept my easy run easy, like I keep telling you guys to do. Especially if you're first starting out, like I'm starting out again. And you know, for all of your easy runs, like throughout your training, like you should be doing your easy runs easy. But in the beginning, you should be doing pretty much completely easy runs. But what I really want to talk about is kind of like some motivation for you guys to keep your easy runs easy, because I think that a lot of people don't want to keep their easy runs easy because they feel like they're not getting anything out of it, but you're actually getting a lot out of it. So I'm just going to list for you a couple of things that I can just remember off the top of my head from my exercise physiology classes. So the first thing these aren't necessarily in order, but the first thing that I can think of is after about 40 minutes of running, your body will actually increase the capillary beds in your body. So arteries carry your blood away from the heart, veins carry it back to the heart, but your capillaries, you have capillaries all over your body, and everybody's capillaries are going to be pretty different based on your genetics, based on your previous athletic history. But your veins and arteries, like everybody has the same ones, but the capillaries, that's what actually can change, because as you're running usually around like 40 minutes or so, that's when you will have capillary bed adaptation. So like you will actually just be basically increasing your blood vessels. Like you're just going to be making more blood vessels during that 40 minutes. So up until that 40 minutes, you're getting to the point where then you're stressing your body enough that your body adapts and actually changes. So you don't really get that benefit if you aren't really running for 40 minutes. Now, it's not like exactly at 40 minutes, that's when it starts. You know, it's going to be different depending on like your pace and just who you are. It's all going to vary just a little bit. But around 40 minutes is usually like where that'll happen. And you know, if you're not running easy, you know, if you can only run for like 2 miles and you're going, maybe it takes you 20 minutes to go 2 miles and then you're gassed and you can't go any further than that, like you're not getting that adaptation. So slow down, run at least 40 minutes. You know, maybe if you run for an hour, you get 20 minutes of that adaptation. So that's one. Your body will you'll just be making more blood vessels, so then your body can carry more oxygen, more blood to your muscles. Another thing having to do with blood is when you stress your body, when your body is like, oh man, I need more oxygen, you're stressing your body and telling it that it needs more oxygen, so it's going to make more red blood cells that can carry the oxygen for you. So if you compare the red blood cell count to a runner, to a trained runner versus like a non-runner, they're going to have more red blood cells. It's kind of like, you know, when you hear about endurance athletes training at altitude, it's because it increases their red blood cell count, and so does just training in general. But if you train at altitude, then you get even more of a benefit, and it's legal, so a lot of people do that. But yeah, so you're getting more capillary beds, you're getting more red blood cells, you're going to be increasing the strength of not only the muscles that you're using when you're running, but also the tendons, bones, and ligaments, so you're going to be more durable later on. And it's not going to be very hard to recover from these runs. So you're going to be able to increase your just soft tissue strength all around, like so you don't get tendonitis later on. So you're basically building up some kind of like base strength for all those tissues, so later on you don't get Achilles tendonitis, patellar tendonitis, plantar fasciitis. Like you don't get all these like very common running injuries if you put in those base mileage to kind of like build up your strength. And like I said, like it's not hard for your body to recover. Like your lungs and heart, they can take quite a beating. And you know, if you can do it day in, day out, and slowly but surely you will become more and more durable, so then later on you can do more mileage. You know, then you can do faster paced stuff and you're going to be able to recover faster. So there's, let's see, I think it's at 3 right now. You also have a couple different type of muscles. So you have fast twitch muscles, which you probably heard about, which are mainly used like for sprinting or like lifting really heavy things. You have slow twitch muscle fibers, which are primarily used for slow things like running for an extended period of time. And you also have these muscles that are kind of like in between. Slow twitch muscle fibers are always going to be slow twitch muscle fibers, and fast twitch muscle fibers are always going to be fast twitch muscle fibers. Like what you're born with is what you get. But there are these types of fibers in between that don't necessarily become fast or slow twitch, but they start to like take on the characteristics of one or the other depending on your training. So if you're training for a 5K, you're probably going to be having more slow twitch muscle fiber adaptation. So they're going to resemble, like you have more slow twitch muscle fibers. So although you're not truly getting them, I mean, I'm getting like really nitpicky here, you're not truly getting more slow twitch muscle fibers, but my watch is going off because I haven't touched it in 30 seconds. It's going to beep a couple more times. But yeah, they're going to take on those characteristics, so you're going to have more slow twitch muscle fibers. Not really though. And also you're going to have a higher density of mitochondria, which, as you probably remember from high school, is the powerhouse of the cell. And that is also going to just help get oxygen to your muscles and just all that stuff. So all of those things are going to be happening just from easy runs. Now, if you do like harder runs, like tempo runs, you're working with your like lactate threshold. You do a really hard run, you're working with like your VO2 max. So those are completely different systems. Those are much harder for your body to recover from, which is why you can't run very hard very often. Like you have to do like easy day, hard day, easy day, hard day, or easy day, hard day, like 2-3 days in between of easy. And that's one after you've built up your base mileage. Your first, like the beginning, like the first couple months, I'm only going to be doing easy runs. Like that's it. If I want to go for like one run with a friend who's faster than me, I might run like a little bit faster, but pretty much like 99.9% of my runs right now are all going to be like conversational pace. Like I said, like my average heart rate was like 143 today. And it was easy. I could have, held a conversation with my friend if I had someone to run with, but I didn't. But yeah, so that's all I wanted to tell you guys, because I feel like a lot of people think that they're not getting much out of easy runs if they're like running slow, but like you really are getting actually a lot out of it. So take your easy runs easy right now, run some really slow, really unimpressive times right now, so that later on you're capable of running those fast, impressive times. Things are getting real heated, Game of Thrones, even though I have no idea what's going on because I don't watch Game of Thrones. But Mom made some cauliflower and zucchini. Mom, you just sprayed it with oil and seasoning, put it in the oven, right?
I dribbled a little bit of organic canola.
Yeah, and put some seasoning on it and put it in the oven?
Yep.
That's it. You just chop it, oil it, season it, oven it. This one I think has Frank's Red Hot and Mrs. Dash and maybe some other seasoning. And I think this one just has Mrs. Dash's, just sweet potatoes and normal potatoes. And yeah, this is zucchini and cauliflower, and of course I'm eating it with ketchup. And now I'm just going to edit some vids and just keep eating this for the rest of the night. I'll probably have a couple bowls of this.